You don't have to worry, you made it through the night. The darkness is over, welcome to the rest of your
Something
life.
good is going to happen to you.
Change your life, change your day, 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 change. You don't have to worry, you made it through the night. Darkness is over, welcome to the rest of your
Something
life.
good is going to happen to you.
Change your life, change your day, 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 change.
Are you ready to be empowered, enlightened, and enriched? Get ready. Here's your host for the Change Your Day, Change Your Life Empowerment Conference Call, Prophet Andre Cook.
Well, good afternoon to you, and to you. Tag, like, share, tag, like, share, tag, like, share. It's time to be empowered. It's time to grow, to go, and to glow. That's right. It's time to grow so God can trust you to go. And as you go, to go aglow. It's time for Lunch and Learn. Yours truly, the Reverend Andre Cook, Senior Minister, Teacher, and Pastor of the Life Chapel, one church, multiple locations. Newburgh, New York, 346 A, Washington Street. Campus pastors are Pastor James and Pamela Peterson. Sunday mornings at 11 and Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. In person and online. Facebook.com is where you'll find them for their online encounter and presentation. The Life Chapel, Newburgh, and of course, Hollis, Queens, New York, which is the home of the charge service. And we're located conveniently at 182-25 Jamaica Avenue. That's Hollis, Queens, New York. And you can join us in person and online Sundays at 11:30. Our in-person worship begins on Sundays at 11:30. And I've got some special news and announcements for you in just a moment. Again, Sundays at 11:30. And our online presence begin at 12 noon. And of course, you'll find us here on Facebook at Facebook. That's the Life Chapel, and also my personal page, Andre Cook. And then on Tuesdays, you can join us for the conclave. Join us via Zoom. And that's at 8 p.m. It is the Miracle Hour Prayer and the Word Charge combined, 8 p.m. on Tuesday nights. And then, of course, Wednesdays and Fridays, 12:30 right here. Wednesdays and Fridays at 12:30. Now, don't forget Sunday mornings, our online campus meets online. Our online campus meets online, and I want to encourage you to be a part. And on Sunday mornings, you can join us for Sunday morning inspiration. You can visit us our website, andrecookministries.com, or contact me, email me your prayer requests, praise reports at andrecookministries@gmail.com, or dial the ministry telephone number at 866-922-6995, 866-922-6995. Now, the quickest way and the real-time way of knowing what's going on is if you would become a part of the Charge Connect. All you have to do is text those letters ACM to 866-922-2147, 866-922-2147. And you'll become a part of the Charge Connect. And anytime I'm doing a conclave or a huddle, you will receive the link for the Zoom, the Zoom call, and you can view it, or you can listen via the Change Your Day, Change Your Life. Or you can view it by also. You can view or you can listen in. What's going on with my tongue today? All right. And then also, there is another way by which you can also always be a part of what's going on. You can always be a part of what's going on if you would listen in, as some are doing right now. 605-313-5166. The access code is 801-919-pound. That's for the Change Your Day, Change Your Life Empowerment Conference Call telephone number. And there are those who are listening in, Mother Furlow and Kashana. You know, once upon a time, it was the only way that I communicated with the people, the conference call. And oh boy, it would have hundreds of people listening in. But now that we're a social media driven society, there are those who are viewing via the various means and platforms of YouTube. You can also follow me on YouTube at Rev Andre Cook. All right. So there you have the information. Go ahead, tag, like, and share. Why? Because it's time to grow. So God can trust you to go. And as you go, you will glow. All right. Going to be joined shortly for this Women's Empowerment Moment by Jasmine Stevenson. She's been my guest 2 months now. And if you haven't done so, you need to do so. Go to Amazon.com and download her book. Download her book. And here it is again. The supplement lighting is likely to. Oh, no. Excellent. I got the supplement lighting down finally. All right. Getting to know yourself. Do you know yourself? Workbook format. It's going to bless you. All right. And so, I'm going to bring Jasmine in because Jasmine is always ready to speak to us and to share with us some truths. And this is, again, May is Women's Empowerment Month. So it's a Women's Empowerment Moment. And with that said, good afternoon, Jasmine. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you?
Wonderful. And bless you. So I am going to segue out, and you're going to share with us what's on your heart. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to share those very special announcements. So, Jasmine, what is the Lord placed upon your heart to bless us with today?
Okay. Well, last week we ended with accepting yourself. So I would like to conclude with caring for yourself and loving yourself.
Yes.
To care for yourself, we must reflect back and reflect on where we are and where we have come from. We as humans, we find it hard to accept ourselves fully. We lack we lack self acceptance in so many ways. It is a crucial component for psychological well being to aspect that we accept ourselves, and we will forever feel overwhelmed about our failures, which we need to get over. Like I told you, there's never I don't believe in failure. I just believe in maybe that task just wasn't for you. Um, Accepting yourself means not only to accept your strengths, but your flaws as well. As I told you guys before, we need to flaunt our flaws, the things that we want to change and we're able to change. Work hard towards changing them and do it for yourself and not for others.
Do it for yourself and not for others. I'm sorry, I'm jumping all over your points again, but
No problem.
Got to emphasize these truths. Those are very powerful truths. Come on, say that one more time, Jasmine, for us.
Yes. If we want to, if there's anything that we don't like about our flaws and we're able to change it, make sure we're doing it for ourselves and not for others.
Wow, excellent, excellent.
Yes. It is easier to accept our positive traits and be proud of them. When it comes to our negative traits, we beat ourselves up. And again, like I said, accept your flaws, flaunt your flaws. There's some things that you just can't change. What are you going to do about it?
What
Beat
do you,
yourself up? Let's see. Oh, yes. Remember, unconditional self acceptance is essential for our mental and emotional health. Having high self acceptance leads to better mood regulations, fewer depressive symptoms, and it increases our positive emotions.
mm,
And then, let's see, sorry, had it up. Okay, yes. Now we're going to talk about the last component for the book, and it's called Love Yourself.
love yourself, ladies.
Yes.
Love yourselves, ladies. Love yourself.
How you love yourself, as you talked about before, is how you teach others to love you.
Absolutely.
When you are cruel to yourself, you settle for anything, even the way that people treat you in friendships, family ships, and relationships. When we love ourselves, we have an appreciation for our own worth and value.
Wow.
We do not need affirmations from others, and we do not need them to tell us that we are good enough. We
Mm,
should simply know because we should love ourselves. Loving yourself is super important for our well-being.
absolutely.
When we don't love ourselves, we have more negative feelings and self-focused emotions. And here are a few things that we may feel. We may feel inadequate. We may feel shame. We may feel angry. We may feel driven, which means to prove ourselves to others. We may feel lonely. We may feel guilty, and we may feel rejected. We might also feel addicted to things that make us feel better in short term but hurt us in the long term.
Mm, wow. Wow. Say that again.
We may also feel addicted to things that make us feel better in short term but hurt us in the long term. Although learning to love ourselves is not the easiest thing to do, remember, we do have the power to cease the number of positive feelings we have about ourselves. Often, this can start with action. Example, removing unloving people and behaviors from our lives.
You gotta say it again, Jasmine. Don't rush to this. You got to back up on that whole say this whole.
No problem.
Yeah, this is good right here.
I'll start back from we may also feel addicted to things that make us feel better in short term but hurt us in the long term.
Wow.
Although learning to love ourselves may not be the easiest thing to do, but remember, we do have the power to create the numbers of positive feelings we have about ourselves. Often, this can start with actions. Example, removing unloving people and behaviors from our lives.
Mm. Snip,
True happy. Go
strip.
ahead.
I
Sorry.
call it snip, clip, and strip. Yeah, clip, strip. Yeah, snip, clip, and
That's
strip.
for everyone in our lives.
Unbothered and unapologetic about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And again, we tend to be people pleasers, so we don't want to cut the people off, but it's hurting us in the long run.
So that goes back to what I was teaching on Wednesday. Got to create to create balance. You've got to create boundaries, and to create
Boundaries.
boundaries, and you've got to remove people or distance yourself. Remove and distance yourself from people who are unhealthy for your balance.
People, places, and things.
And when you do not create boundaries, it often has to do with the fact that you are a people pleaser. You're always trying to please people. And it's okay to please people, but you've got to remember you cannot please all of the people all of the time. So with that said, you've got to qualify who is to be pleased, but above all, you must please yourself. Bible said, do unto others as you would have them do unto yourself. So, love others as you love yourself. So you're part of the equation, and you cannot offer to people what you do not have. So you've got to be healthy to provide health.
Yes.
So yeah, these are truths that are helpful.
Yes. True happiness comes from loving yourself. In order to truly love yourself, you'll be able to love others wholeheartedly, as we just said. I would give like a few tips on how to love yourself. I mean, it's not only strictly to these things, but I feel like these are very important. One, be compassionate, be self-compassionate. Two, practice loving kindness towards others and yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Three, forgive yourself.
Wow.
Four, practice self-gratitude, celebrating yourself even if it seems little. Five, focus on your strengths. And six, show yourself that you love yourself. And
Oh,
it
show.
may not even be that you love yourself right now, but that's putting it out there, that like showing yourself, pampering yourself, taking time for yourself, even if it feels uncomfortable. It's very important to do. Make it a habit. You were gonna say something?
Oh, no, you took the words right out of my mouth. So
Okay. Also be proud of who you are and not ashamed of someone else, of how someone else sees you. Owning your story and loving yourself through the process is the bravest thing that you can ever do.
wow.
And I would like to leave us with two things. Instead of negativity, instead of negatively judging ourselves or criticizing ourselves for our shortcomings, how about we be kind and try to understand ourselves? We
Woo.
must try to understand why things have happened and how we can overcome what has happened. Overall, God never said he needed us perfect. God knows we have flaws and God just needs our surrender. He just needs us to be available to him.
Wow.
Sometimes being selfish is being compassionate to oneself. Um you want me to clear that up?
Yeah,
when
yeah.
when putting yourself first and catering to your feelings and understanding what you are doing is being selfish in a good way, not a bad way.
Right. Yeah. And that's like forgiveness. Uh, I often teach about forgiveness. Forgiveness is the one time in scripture that we're given permission to be selfish or self-concerned or self-help, self-care, because unforgiveness is an impediment between you and God, as well as it's an emotional, mental, and it becomes a physical cancer. So you got to take care of yourself.
And that was the conclusion of the book and the overall topic.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies particularly, Jasmine Stevenson, getting to know yourself. Do you know you? It is available on Amazon.com. And Jasmine is not through with her assignment. She and her mom is going to be joining me with others on a panel. It's going to be via Zoom. And I'll be letting you know we're going to be continuing these women's empowerment moments once a month each week. A Friday will be designated for either men's empowerment moment and a men's empowerment moment, a women's empowerment moment, children's empowerment moment, the church empowerment moment. And they're going to be moments of empowerment. And so certainly God has spoken to us and he has blessed us, and we want to let Jasmine know just how much we're grateful for her being a part. Now, you who can, go ahead and put your thumbs up, put your fingers up, give her some love. I didn't get an opportunity to shout y'all out today. Kendra, blessings. Brother Mitch, blessings to you. Sutherland, blessings to you. Michelle, how are you, Michelle? Michelle was my first, as a pastor, she was my first church administrator. Good afternoon. Mother Davis, good afternoon. Marilyn, good afternoon. Kendra, good afternoon. Elder Passmore, thank you. All right, Minister Shalonda, blessings to you. Oh, Grandma was viewing. Thank you, Deborah. Minister, wow, all right. I got to get her to minister status. Lynette Bunbury. All right, Jasmine, good afternoon. All right, who else? Hey there. Well, yeah, blessings, Pastor Hicks. Good. Dr. Solomon. Dr. Solomon is next. She's going to be with us. C. Faye Johnson, good afternoon to you. Princess, good afternoon. Hey there, Joe Netta. Hey there, Fave. All right. Who else? Nakia, blessings to you. Evangelist Vera Brown. Good to see you, sir. I'll be in New York in August and can't wait to come to the charge service. Hey, I can't wait to see you in the charge service. Connie, good afternoon. Rochelle, good afternoon. You're so kind, Dr. Solomon. Michelle is behind this tag, this label. All right. Who else? Who else? Range, blessings to you. Good Rich, good afternoon to you. Deborah, good afternoon. Let's see who else. All right. All right. Is that Auntie? All right. Who else? I'm just trying to see if there's anybody I haven't shouted out. All right. And Wesley, blessings to you. Grace and peace. Bless you. All right. So we're grateful for Jasmine and what Jasmine has contributed to this conversation, this Women's Empowerment Month. We're getting ready to transition to Men's Empowerment Month at the chapel. June is Men's Empowerment Month at the chapel. Now, with that said, listen, there's three things I need to do. One, I want to first and foremost, I want to invite you to be a part of this coming Sunday's prayer day at the chapel. That's right. Prayer day this coming Sunday. And there are three services in person and online. Prayer day. 9 a.m., just 1 hour, women in prayer. The Proverbs 31 company will be in prayer. That's right. At the chapel, I'm inviting all women who are available to pray for women, and especially in this time of national crisis where there has been loss. There has been so many lives lost during the month of May, particularly the 10 in Buffalo, New York, and then those 22 lives that were lost. 19, I believe it is 19 children. Oh, it saddens my heart to even think about it again. And so my heart goes out to these individuals, these families. I've got a 10-year-old, 11 next month, and I'll admit, I just couldn't imagine losing her in such a tragic way. I'm telling you. And so the women are gathering 9 a.m. With myself, and you're encouraged to come. And that's just 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. It's going to be all about prayer, and Prophet Monifer Walker, an elder of our church, will be sharing the prophetic utterance, and Pastor Charlene Nevitt will speak a word of inspiration. She's been with us all month, so it's not broken, so we're not going to fix it. And of course, I'll be sharing our mantra. And then we're going to break for continental breakfast right there on site. And then we are reassembling at 11:30 for prayer. Now, it's also our fifth Sunday fellowship, so we'll be joined by some of our members and pastors from our Life Chapel, Newburgh, New York, and then Prophet Sylvester Jones, and those who will be joining us from the Ansonia, Connecticut location, Kingdom Life Deliverance Ministries. And so it's just going to be a time of prayer. Now, that service is designated from 11:30 to 1:30, just 2 hours. And then we're going to break for lunch, and then we'll be around the altar again at 4:30 for intercessory prayer. But at 5 p.m., we will hear from the prophetess Barbara Calloway from Dallas, Texas. And she'll be bringing the message. I pray that you will be a part, this coming Sunday at the Life Chapel, 182-25 Jamaica Avenue. I want you to be in the place called there. And with the ugly, unfortunate reality of those lives lost, we continue to pray for the families affected by the horrific and terroristic tragedies, Texas and Buffalo, New York. I want you in the place called there. I want you in the place called there. I want you in the place called there this coming Sunday. Don't forget, it's designed with your needs in mind. It's designed with your needs, your spiritual needs in mind. 9 a.m., 1 hour. 11:30 to 1:30, 2 hours. And then 4:30, prayer charge. Meet us in prayer. And then at 5 p.m., we'll hear from the woman of God, the Prophet Barbara Calloway. I want you in the place called there. Father, for all who have listened, all who have viewed, listening via the Change Your Day, Change Your Life Empowerment Conference call, for those who are viewing and listening here, Father, I pray that you would bless them and their life is forever changed and that they're empowered by these truths. In the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, and I bind the hand of the enemy of terrorist acts and senseless murder and loss of the lives of innocents. I pray that this Memorial Day weekend will be one that is safe and sound as we recall the first Memorial Day in which you said the Passover would be a day of new beginning and it to be a day of remembrance. And so, Father, in Jesus' name, your blessing be upon the people of God. Hey, I want every one of you to do me a favor. We're just shy $500 of the $740 I needed of the overall $2,000 that was needed. Can you get a seed of double? The seed of double, a seed of double, a seed of double. On Fridays, I ask you for a special seed, the seed of $22.22 or $44.44, or the seed of $58. You do so, the need is met here at the ministry, and it is every last week prior to the first Sunday of the next month. I ask you to aid me through your generosity in meeting the need for the prophet's chambers. And so if you'd be so kind to do so, Cash App, $ Rev Andre Cook, PayPal, Rev Andre Cook, Zelle, Rev Andre Cook at LL.com. Ministry website is andreministries.com. Mailing address is ACM 19 High Ridge Road, Suite 8234, Stamford, Connecticut 06905. Would you be generous on today? I appreciate your kindness and your generosity. You can always sow a seed by dialing 866-922-6995, and the extension for sowing is 118. If you'd be so kind, remember, but thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, Deuteronomy 8:18, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth, that he may establish his covenant, which he sware unto thy fathers, as it is today, this day. So I challenge you, sow that seed of double, $22.22, or double it at $44.44, or that unusual seed for 58 blessings of scriptures, and 5 and 8, number of divine enablement, 5, 8, the number of new beginning. Would you be kind? Would you do so? And again, don't miss the opportunity. Don't miss the opportunity to meet me in the place called There on this coming Sunday. Don't miss the opportunity to be blessed. You've sown your seed as with Jonetta. Put the check mark or the word done. Blessings of the Lord make you rich and add no sorrow, Jonetta. Money owed to you, money due to you is money that comes to you in Jesus' name. Jasmine says, I do want to take the time to thank you all for tuning in and allowing me to drop a few gems, great gems. Being in this space feels like home. It is home. I greatly appreciate all of your support and blessings. Thank you again. And so with that, I am going to bring Jasmine back, and you can hear from her yourself the final words. We're ending early today. Unfortunately, I have to end early. I had to schedule an appointment that I could only get today at 1:30, and it's about 15 minutes away from my home, so I've got to be out the door at 1:10, get to the garage, and be en route by 1:15. All right, Jasmine, you want to speak to us?
Yes, I do want to leave you guys with a few things. So I know that we all go through like our own difficult times. We're all human. So I do want to let you guys know that difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. Um, don't forget to dream. Work towards your dreams. If you only dream, that's all it will ever be.
Wow.
And lastly, failing is okay. This may either mean this particular thing isn't for you, or you just may need to take another approach. And I would like to say thank you again. And I greatly appreciate you all and your support and your blessings. Thank you.
And we appreciate you, Jasmine, and know that I love you, and I certainly appreciate you. All right, hey, y'all, remember these words. If it's not on your mind, it's not in your future. Elevate your mind, and your feet will follow. You cannot offer to people what you do not have. You cannot live a positive life with a negative mind. Make your smile your style. Somebody's watching you that can greatly bless you. And until we gather again, remember these words. Something good is getting ready to happen to you, because something good is getting ready to come out of this. And until we gather again, shalom.
You don't have to worry. You made it through the night. Darkness is over. Welcome to the rest.
going to happen to you.
Change your life. Change your day. Change your life. Change your day. Change